Hi, so welcome. This week's community tip of the week is dealing with people encroaching or entering into your personal space. So if you think about something that happens really common, particularly in the social environments where alcohol or other substances have become consumed, okay, on many occasions you'll see two, generally males, fronting up to each other, all this posturing, getting in each other's face and entering that personal space, okay? And without some proper training or framework to hang off, it can be quite distressing for lots of people. So we're just going to give you some really simple tips on how we can, one, maintain our space, but most importantly, how we can stop the situation potentially escalating into a full-blown fight or physical engagement. So the first thing we need to do when you think about people in space is creating enough distance to react. Okay, the moment they get too close, okay, if they decide to attack, with some sort of swing or a strike, okay, if it's too close, you'll never react fast enough. And some people believe, mistakenly, they've got really fast reflexes and really fast hands, but at the end of the day, when it's too close, it is too close. You'll never be able to react fast enough. So we always recommend, one way we can maintain that space is what we call a pre-conflict stance. Some people call it defense, it amounts to the same thing. So what you would need to do, effectively, you want to step back with your dominant leg, okay, and bring both hands up about sort of shoulder height, okay, and by doing this, you're visibly demonstrating a physical barrier between you and that other person, okay. From a witness management point of view, it's quite clear who is the aggressor and who's trying to manage the situation, who's trying to minimize escalation, okay. And we just call this our pre-conflict stance. It's a balanced position, we've got equal weight in each foot, we step back to create some distance, and we put our hands up to protect our most vulnerable parts of our body. Okay, it's really important that we do that. And we're going to back up that pre-conflict stance by using our voice, which we discussed in an earlier video, basically using strong, assertive, but not aggressive words. Keep a simple phrase, something like get back, get back, get back, or stay back, stay back, stay back. And just keep repeating that phrase, okay? And all again, you're demonstrating that person, you don't want it in trouble, but you're prepared. And you're also demonstrating to the potential witnesses that you're not the aggressor, okay? You're trying to de-escalate, you're trying to manage the situation before it escalates to violence. And then just keep it up. If they move, we talk about giving ground and hold the ground in another video, but if you move, you just maintain that posture and keep your hands up and keep repeating that simple phrase. We recommend a simple phrase because by this stage, you're going to be starting to adrenalize, okay? We start to use our thought process, our cognitive process, so keep a nice simple phrases for you, so you can say it easily, but probably just as important for the other person, because they're shutting down, because they're adrenalized. Keep that simple phrase so they can understand what you're talking about, okay? And that's pretty much it. One of those things you need to practice in an environment, so you get used to it, get your phrase, using your voice in a certain tone, okay, but effectively quite a simple technique, just to manage space, to stop people getting inside your personal space. Okay, so that's this week's community tip of the week.